presenting. So we'll just start back from square one. All right. So we are talking about posting in Facebook groups. So as we get started and people are joining or rejoining, go ahead and tell us what your business is. Let us know where you're from. And let's get this started because, first of all, promoting your business, anytime anyone asks, you should talk about your business. You should be excited to talk about your business. So promote your business every time you get the chance. But today we're talking about how you can promote your business better to get more results, such as connections and clients. All right. So as we're working on posting in Facebook groups, we're considering the Facebook groups as if we're going to a networking event. So you've signed up, you'll say you've paid $35 to go to a networking event and you're choosing to go to one once a month, and you really want to make the most of that networking event. This is the way that we had to do it, and we still do in person if you do these in person. The problem is no one ever really teaches us how to properly and not more than properly, how to effectively attend a networking event. And so if we don't know how to do it in person, most likely you also don't know how to properly do it within the digital space in our digital world, which is our Facebook groups. Now, aside from Facebook groups, you might also attend events like if you were going to a friend's party and you're meeting people at the party and you're giving them your business card, you're networking with people there as well. Okay, so every opportunity we can to present and promote our business is really important. All right, so today we're going to be talking about marketing strategy, specifically social media strategy, and knowing that these core concepts are applicable everywhere within our business and in our marketing. Specifically today, we're talking about in Facebook groups, and the things that we're going to be covering in this presentation are what not to do, discovering your purpose behind your posting, noting what groups to be in and are you properly managing that, making connections, that networking capacity, and then of course what you're really here for is you're wanting to know how to craft that perfect post. And I'll let you know ahead of time, it is an evolution. Okay, you're probably not going to craft your perfect post the very first time, but once you start to get the hang of it, it becomes a lot easier. So you might take a little bit more time on it in the beginning, and then you're going to be crafting them with breeze and ease. All right, so let's talk about first what not to do. So the type of posts that I see on a daily basis. So I have two different groups. I have a smaller group that is for the learning and teaching and my webinars. And then I also have a larger group where people can just post and promote their business as much as they want. Okay. Now, what qualifies me for teaching this to you? How do I know how to give you marketing strategy? Well, I am a consultant. I have an MBA in marketing and strategy. So I work as a consultant for corporate and individuals. And then I'm also a mind body therapist, which is where I've had my own business for 9 years. And that business, particularly, I've had for 9 years, but I've also had many entrepreneurial endeavors before then that didn't work well. And so when I'm seeing people making these posts, I can so resonate with them because I used to be there. I used to do these things and I kept hearing crickets, or I felt like I was expending all of this energy crafting post after post, and I wasn't getting any results. I wasn't getting any people. People weren't even taking me up on free offers. I was so confused. And then I started studying more and more about business. And aside from getting a associate's in business, then I went on to get my MBA. So lots of experience on multiple levels. All right, so let's talk about what not to do. What am I seeing in these groups that make me cringe? So first I see people that are putting text only and no picture. So you need the picture because the picture stops the scroll. Okay. Stopping the scroll is your primary focus. So if you've got a notebook, write that down. How do I stop the scroll? And you need to start paying attention to this as you're scrolling through social media. What stops your scroll? Okay, so it might be a GIF, it might be a picture, it might be a quote, it might be certain colors. Notice what stops your scroll. Okay, because your clients are going to be similar to you. And you want to be able to show up with confidence. So you want to be able to choose things that you resonate with. Okay, because if you resonate with it, someone else does too. So if you are posting, go find a picture. If you don't create one on Canva, you can at least go over and just snag a simple picture. But I will tell you, on Canva, there are tons of free pictures. Even if you just put in a GIF, something that's going to grab their attention. Okay. The second thing I see is no link. There's no link to your social media. There's no link to even a web page. There's no link to anything. And worst off, as I see someone will just says, I offer this, and that's it. What you're expecting is you're expecting someone to see that and go, oh my gosh, yes, that is what I want. Or I feel so called to this person that I'm going to click on their link to their profile and send them a message and ask them specifically about this. I will tell you the likelihood of that happening is very slim. Why? From personal experience, I will tell you, and I just see it. That shouts out to me, inexperienced, don't know what they're doing. I am not going to spend my money on them. Okay. So if I'm thinking that, I guarantee other people are thinking that too. You need to stand out as a leader and as a business owner. Even if you're just doing this as a side project, you're competing with all the other people who are taking this seriously. So you need to take it seriously too. Okay. So post a link so they can follow you. If you do not have a social media account, create one. Like, it's so easy. You don't have to put a ton of information, and we can talk about this at another time. But also, if you are promoting your business and if you're going to post a link, make sure that link is business related. They're going to be able to validate that you have a business. They're going to be able to validate that you have something that you're working on. If you don't have a link because you don't have any way to validate yourself, there's a problem there. You're missing components. You're not ready to fully launch. Therefore, you might need to be educating, and even just a Facebook group to invite them into would be better than nothing. Okay. But you need some way to capture that person and bring them into your funnel. On the opposite end of that is the link only. Why should I click on your link? Let the person know why they should click on your link. If you're asking them to join your group, well, just by posting the link, you're not inviting them to join your group. You're just posting a link to your group. So then say, I'd like you to join my group because, and what are they going to get from it? Okay. So don't just post a link. Don't just post a link to your business page. Let them know what your business page is about. Again, you're stopping the scroll. Okay. You're stopping the scroll. Okay. The biggest one is just dropping a photo of your price list. I don't understand. And I'm sure I probably have done this a few times myself in the past as well. Why in the world do they know that they need services from you? What transformation are you offering? How do they know that they're going to be a good fit for you and you a good fit for them? If you're posting your price list, then you have a money problem. You have a money mindset issue because you think somehow that by having low or good prices, that is the only reason why they're going to purchase from you. No, do not get in this price war. Do not undervalue yourself. If people really want the transformation that you offer, they will figure out a way to pay for it. Talk about the transformation. Talk about the problem that you solve. Do not start with your price list. The price list is the very last thing. Very last thing. Do not flip this and work it backwards. It's not going to work. Okay. We're talking about the problem, we're talking about the solution, and not the process. I mean, in a general sense, maybe, but really we want to talk to them about what transformation we're offering them. We're starting from this and you're going to end at this. That's the transformation you're offering. Just like you were going to show them a before and after photo of someone that lost 100 pounds. What's the transformation? Okay. Look at stuff. What would you click on when you're scrolling through things? What are you skipping over? Take the time, stop and put the time into crafting your post. Save it in your note section of your phone or in a Google Doc so you can copy and paste it again, because people need to see your posts. They need to see your post multiple times, at least 16 times, the same post. But we also want a variety for different things. And we're going to talk about that here in just a moment with purpose. So the post is going to vary based on the purpose. Why are you posting? Are you posting because you want to make a sale? Are you posting to invite them to your group? Are you posting for market research? What are you doing? Are you just trying to increase your followers? Well, we got to get to a deeper why. Why do you want to increase your followers? Because just because you have a ton of followers or a ton of people in your Facebook group does not mean you're making a sale. And that's one big problem a lot of people do. They think the more followers they have, the more successful they are. But your business is only successful if you're making money and you're solving problems, because you get paid to solve problems. You do not get paid unless you're a social media marketer and you're still selling stuff somehow down the line. You're not getting paid to just have a lot of followers. Okay. There's more to it than that. So you need to know what the purpose is. As you know what the purpose is, what are you trying to accomplish? You also need to know, are you in the right groups? Are you posting consistently in the groups? So my recommendation is to have 5 main groups that you're posting in. Now, some of those you might cycle out. You might find that you're not getting any leads from one of these groups, and you can cycle that out and put a different group in. But have a spreadsheet with like the 5 main groups with the links, or pin them in your favorites on Facebook, and be in those groups. Have conversations, add value. We have to add value. And then we're inviting people from those groups, once we start a conversation, to then either join our group or have a DM and lead them through a funnel. People must know you, like you, and trust you before they're going to buy from you. All right. Networking. Again, this is where we're DMing, we're inviting them to our groups. We're furthering the connection to continue with this network. Now, not everyone is going to buy from you. Some people might tell their friends about you. Some people might want to partner with you. Networking is not all about making a sale. Networking is about making connections. Okay, so if we're so focused on the sale nonstop, we're missing out on other opportunities. Opportunities to join someone else's group, opportunities to do a webinar together. There's so many possibilities. You're closing yourself off when you're just hounding for a sale. We want to be solution-based, which means we're mission-driven. Now, if we're all mission-driven, we forget about the money-making, we don't have a business. If we're all about the money-making, then we lose the connections, we lose that human people component, we lose the mission-driven, and we're going to burn out really fast. Okay, we're going to feel like a failure really fast if we do not have that mission-driven mindset. People need to know you, like you, and trust you before they're investing their money into your services, especially if you are asking them to spend over sometimes $200, $500, $1,000, anything in these larger amounts or more. They need to have a connection with you. They need to know you. They need to like you. They need to trust you before they will spend their money on your services. So it's not only spending the money on your services, it's not spending the money on you, it's spending the money on what transformation you are offering them. And then they need to know that they can trust you to deliver that transformation. Okay. The transformation always comes first. So why are you posting? What kind of posts might you be posting under? So there's going to be these posts, especially in these business groups, for example. We're going to say, promote your business, share your offer, tell us what you do, give us your elevator speech. Okay. When we're talking about your business, your elevator speech is not I help. It's about what your business does, what transformation you offer. Tell us what you do. Again, tell them about the transformation. Share your offer. Tell them about the transformation. Promote your business. Tell them about the transformation and who it's for. Okay. This is not about you. This is about educating them. It's about offering solutions and providing value. Take yourself out of the equation and your business will get a lot easier. Okay. You are just the face. So let's talk about crafting that post. So we need a catchy title. So I tell people, go look at blog post titles. This needs to be something that's going to stop their scroll. Who is it for? Talk about the problem. Make it really catchy. And you might write and rewrite this post a couple times. Start with your first draft and then fix it. At the end of the post, you're going to have a call to action. Tell them what you want to do. This comes back to your purpose. You're wanting them to join your Facebook group, or you're wanting them to like your page. What is it that you want? And then make sure that they can follow you. Make sure there are links. Make sure that your Facebook page is on there, or your Instagram, or some way to follow you and connect with you aside from just your group. Okay. A website is not enough. You're expecting way too much from them. If you're expecting them to go to your website, find your Facebook link, go back to Facebook, like your page, the least amount of clicks as possible. Make it as easy as possible for them to follow you. All right. So the biggest thing is that you have to stop playing small. You've got to stop hiding, and it's time for you to step up and be the leader. Stop hiding. If you're hiding, you're not posting consistently. If you're hiding, you're not being bold enough. You're not talking about your transformation. You don't have the clarity because you're still treating it like a hobby. If you want to transform it out of a hobby and into a business, you're going to have to start thinking and working differently. All right. So things I hope that you will follow up on: the art of following up, strategy calls, your professional profile. If you need a product to sell, then I offer an opportunity to come create a product by next month. It's a 5-week mastermind, and you will get all the support that you need to make this happen. How you can contact me, set up your strategy call. You also have a free course here at Izzy Nally Marketing. And then, of course, if you haven't joined yet, there's the group Million Maker Business Blueprint. But I also have a 9-month program where you take everything that you would need to put into a 10-point business plan. We learn it, we craft it, and we become clear, confident, and consistent. Thanks for joining me in this little mini webinar. Hope to talk to you soon. Make sure you're in the group, because we're going to talk more about these posts and how to post in Facebook groups later this week. All right. Bye.